Hello Darts Nuts, welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm going to be checking out my Alien Darts Saucer 2 darts. I've already done a review on the Saucer 1 model, and the Saucer 1 were 95% tungsten, 22 gram with a very unusual and grippy grip. And I think I was going to call it the slicer grip because it looks like it's sharp enough to slice your fingers off. But the Saucer 2 is a slightly mellower grip. It's still quite a grippy dart, but these are 90% tungsten and 23 gram, and these retail a little bit cheaper than the Saucer 1. These are £43.95, so I'll put the link up in the description for my site if you want a set. So let's check them out.
The darts are only available in 23 gram and only in steel tip. They're 90% tungsten and they retail for £43.95.
So as you can see, it comes in the tin packaging which you've seen before, and inside you've just got the darts and a little point holder. But like with the other ones, I'll send you a set of the Alien darts in between nylon stems, and a set of the Alien Darts standard shape flights. So like the Saucer 1, the dart's fitted with a black coated point and it's a straight barrel dart. Fairly similar style to the Saucer 1. You've got the same kind of like tapered nose and in a way, but obviously this one is less severe, and as you can see it's kind of like, I would say like two them old style 70s hubcaps on top of each other, which was the whole idea around the theme of UFOs and flying saucers and what have you. But this one, less tungsten machined out of it, so obviously with it having less, it was a little bit heavier, less machined out. The rear section slightly different on this one, but still get some grip on the very end, and just really that there where you could class it as a smooth section, but then again that little bit of a lip might be just the spot for some people who like to grip right at the base of the stem. But it's still quite a grippy dart, not as grippy as the Saucer 1, but it's still a high level grip. So again, it may not be for everyone, but again it does feel really nice to throw. Particular sample of these quite a lot when I first got them, and I still was unsure about the Saucer 1, whether it would be too grippy, but again I came to like both of them. They both have the merits basically. This one's slightly different, like I said, on the rear, but I would still say for most people that grip is going to be more than enough. So fitted with the Alien Darts stems and the standard shape flights, that's what the full setup looks like. So we'll have a super close look at the grip.
Right, so as you've probably gathered, I had something wrong with my mic at the time, so I'm doing this voiceover afterwards on the post editing, but I can't remember what I said before, so much of it was taken out. But the darts themselves have got the tapered nose, as you can see, and then the grip is kind of like the old style hubcaps put together, so it creates that wide concertina style grip, and the rings have got quite a, well, I wouldn't say sharp, but they are fairly grippy as they stick out either side. But I suspect that's probably just because it's fairly newly machined. Once that wears off a little bit, it'll probably get a little bit less grippy. But overall, I think it still should stay a decent level of grip due to the width in the rings. So even up to the rear section there's a bit of grip there, but I think rear grippers maybe get a little bit less than the front and the mid grippers, but still a good level of grip overall. So there you go, as the super close look at the Alien Darts Saucer 2 darts. Darts fit with a black coated 28mm point. You've got a tapered nose, that's 3mm. Then you've got the widely spaced Saucer kind of concertina style grip, 40.4mm, and then on the rear section it's kind of a similar grip, but it hasn't got the same wide angles. That's 5.5mm. then a smooth section on the end, 1.8mm, length 50.7mm, width is 7mm.
23.15 grams 23.17 grams. grams. Full setup 24.96 grams.
So here's the balance with barrels only, and this is the balance with the supplied setup. So still a good level of grip overall, so I'd say high level at 8.
Right, let's give them a throw and see how they go. Obviously I know how they go because I've tried them before, but I have to say that because it's my catchphrase. Well, I don't have to say it like, but you know. If I don't, somebody will come at the door, knocking at the door. You didn't say your catchphrase in your last video. I'm unsubscribing from you now, you bastard. I better lock my door because somebody actually might do that now. Oh, I've got a treble, that's a good sign. But like I said, the SAUCER one was a more severe grip. This one's a little bit milder. It's still quite grippy, but the rings, like the edges of the rings, are not as sharply defined. But the grippiness is still coming from the gaps in between the rings, so it is still, I would say, a high level grip. Well, let's get another treble. I don't think my throw's coming back though. I just seem to get the odd trebles now and then. But I think this one has got a more solid feel, obviously, because the other ones were machined out a bit more. And I think overall this probably would appeal to more people, simply because not everyone likes a super grippy dart, which the SAUCER one is. And they're actually flying not bad for me at the moment. I think I threw them a lot better when I first got them, but obviously I've said before my throw is just not the same. So anyway, I'll try the mid section, and once again the whole barrel's got kind of a uniform grip, so it doesn't matter where you're holding it, you're still getting the same feel. It's weird sometimes when I throw from the mid section though. I often get the darts kind of spiraling, which they don't always do from the rear section, so I don't know why that would be. Now that one went rather smooth. But it's a straight barrel, so it is definitely going to be okay no matter where you hold it, whether you're a front, mid or rear gripper. Oh yeah, there's a treble. It went smooth, but I didn't get the timing of the release right, I don't think. Treble 5 champion, but yeah, I think mid grippers will be fine with that. Now the grip changes just ever so slightly at the very end of the barrel, but it's still pretty close in terms of the uniformity of the feel. It's just mainly like that just to add that little bit of extra weight basically, because even though this one's not as bad as the other one for the amount of tungsten machined out of it, that little bit of extra left on at the end just gives it that little bit of extra weight. But it still feels pretty similar, the grip there. And I think some people like to grip right at the end on the base of the stem. They might like that little bit of like the way the ring sticks out a little bit. It gives you that little bit of something to push against. Ooh, threw that a bit heavy-handed. That's the first time I've tried them from the rear section. Oh, that one went rather nice. One more go from there. Like I say, when I try the other grips that are not my natural position, sometimes I get some like fluky throws, and other times it takes me a while just to get the feel of the dart. Got a treble. Oh, I nearly got another one. No, but yeah, I think whether you're front mid or rear gripper or anywhere in between, you're getting a nice solid feeling dart with a good level of grip. I would have thought maybe about an 8, and I think I'd give the other ones a 10, and I'd still probably say this is high level, so yeah, it's probably an 8 out of 10, I think. But if you fancy your set, they're only £43.95, so well worth a try, I think. I'll leave you the gallery so you can have a better look at them. I'll put the link in the description so you can check them out on the site. So that's the end of the video. Hope you've enjoyed watching it. And remember, happy darting!